Hello students, welcome to digital classes of Malla Reddy Memorial School. Today we are going to learn the topic from acids, bases and salts. Indicators. Indicators are the special terms in chemistry. As the name suggests, they use to indicate something. So, indicators are substances in chemistry. They use to indicate something. Let's see how. You can see here, for this experiment, we are using red cabbage. So, even though it looks like purple, but we known as this is a red cabbage. So, by using the red cabbage, we can prepare a concentrated solution. See here, you can observe in these pictures, we are preparing the concentrated solution by using this red cabbage. So, once the solution is completed, so we can take this solution into crucibles. So, there we have to identify that means we can identify the acid or basic solutions. So, like this we have to take into crucibles here. So, you can observe this is the red cabbage solution. So, here we are going to find the acidic or basic solutions. So, if you are taken the acid into the red cabbage solution, the solution is turns into red. If we are adding the basic solution into that crucible, we can observe the solution is turns into blue in color. So, by using this, we can identify the acids and base solutions. So, you can observe here strong acid, weak acid, water, weak alkali and strong alkali. So, we can identify easily the acidic and basic of the solutions. In this also you can observe that basic and acidic solutions. The left side part or the basic solutions and the right side part or the acidic solutions, right? So, we can see that the indicators are used to indicate the complex substances which acquire different colors in acidic and basic medium, right? So, why we are using indicators means the complex substances acquire different colors in acidic and basic mediums. So, by using these indicators, we can identify the acidic and basic solutions. So, see here, always we will not use the red cabbage solution. So, here if we have two solutions, we want to identify the acidic and basic solution. In laboratory, we will not use the red cabbage solution. Then, how can we identify the solution is acidic or basic? So, for that purpose, we will use the special papers, or we can also call it as strips. You can observe here the blue color and red color papers or strips. So, by using these, we can identify the acidic and basic solutions. We can call these papers as the litmus papers. Okay. So, we will use red color litmus paper or blue color litmus paper to identify the acidic or basic solutions. So, if we are using the blue color litmus paper into acidic solution, the blue color litmus paper is changed into red color. So, the red color indicates that the solution is acidic. So, when we are keeping the red color litmus paper into the acidic solution, the color of the litmus paper remains as red color only. The color of the litmus paper is not changed because the solution is acidic. So, that is why the red color litmus paper remains as red. But the blue color litmus paper turns into red when dipped in an acidic solution. So that indicates that the solution is acid. You can observe here the blue color litmus paper is changed into red color. So see here, when we are taking the red color litmus paper into the base solution or alkaline solution, the red color litmus paper is changed into blue in color. You can see here the red color litmus paper is changed into blue color. So this indicates that the solution is basic in nature or alkaline. So when we are keeping blue color litmus paper into this solution, the blue color litmus paper remains as blue in color because the solution is in basic, or we can say alkaline. So by using these papers, we can identify the acidic and basic nature of the solutions. And you can observe in some certain body lotions and shampoo bottles, they mention pH balanced. pH values they mention, right? When we are observing particularly, there we can observe the pH. In some body lotions, in some shampoo bottles, they will mention pH balanced. So what is mean by pH? How can we use this pH in chemistry? See here, we know when an acid is mixed with water, there the concentration of H3O plus ions increases and the concentration of OH minus ions decreases. Yes, so when an acid is mixed with water, the concentration of H3O plus ions increases and the concentration of OH minus ions decreases. So one is increases means obviously the other will be decreases. So in acid solutions, the H3O plus ions concentration will be increases, and when the base is mixed with water, what will happen? So we know the opposite reaction will be takes place, that is the OH minus ions concentration will be decreases and the H3O plus ions concentration will be decreases. Here this OH minus ion concentration increases and the concentration of H3O plus ions decreases. So how can we use the pH value here? So we can see that the pH is nothing but the term indicates pH, power of hydrogen. Okay, the power of hydrogen. So when we are using only one term from the before activities, so that is it represents H3O plus ion concentration in the solution, or we can say that it represents OH minus ions concentration. Yes, we observe that when an acid is mixed with water, there the H3O plus ion concentration increases, and when base is mixed with water, there the H3O plus ion concentration decreases, right? In one aqueous solution, the H3O plus ion concentration is increased, and in one aqueous solution, the H3O plus ion concentration is decreased. So the pH is used to indicate the concentration of the ions in the aqueous solution. Either maybe it is increased or decreased. That is known as pH. So it will give the concentration of the ions in the solution. And we know this is known as power of hydrogen. So how can we calculate the pH? See here, pH equals to minus of, that means negative log hydrogen concentration. We know the solution contains hydrogens. So we can calculate pH equals to negative of, that means minus log base H plus ions. Base 10 we are using. And the H plus ions are not stable in the solution. So when it is mixed with water, it will release as H3O plus ions. So we can also calculate pH equals to minus log base 10 H3O plus ions concentration. So by using of pH, we can calculate these values. So here you can see the pH chart. So how the concentration of acids and bases takes place. So you can see here the 7 indicates neutral. So the pure water is neutral. So the 7 represents as a neutral here. So below the 7 indicates acid, and above the 7 indicates bases. So the substance which we are taken, that is acid or base, nothing but alkaline. So by using this scale we can easily identify, right? So the below the 7 indicates acid and above the 7 indicates base. And the human blood has a normal pH is 7.41. Okay, the human blood has a normal pH of about 7.41. So we can say that we know it is slightly above 7. We know above the 7 the substances are basic in nature. So the human blood is slightly basic in nature or alkaline in nature. Yes, so the question is for you now. The human blood is acidic, alkaline or neutral? We know the value of the human blood is 7.41. And we know above the 7 it indicates basic solutions. So it is slightly alkaline or basic. So the option B is correct here. So you can see here the pH scale. That means in our day-to-day life the food substances we can take. So the substance which we are taking, that is acidic or basic, right? So if we are taking the substance is a lemon, right? So then it indicates the number as a 2 here. That means it is acidic. And you can see here the coffee. The number of the coffee is a 5. That means this is also acidic in nature. And you can observe the soap. Soap is a 12. So that is alkaline or basic. So based on the nature of the substances, we are keeping the substances in this pH scale, right? So by seeing their properties and their source substances, we can arrange the substances in this pH scale according to acidic and basic nature. And the books will be available in the market, that is pH balance books. Okay. So by using the pH, you can balance your diet, right? So by using this pH scale means the pH, you can balance your diet. Okay. This is about the pH scale. Thank you.